is recorded. Okay, and welcome to our Wednesday Zoom. Um, I will do that. We'll start with the pledge. I will mute everybody. Let me get mute, and then you can unmute when we're done. Get this out of here. We're all muted. Okay, Top's pledge. I am an intelligent person. I will control my emotions and not let my emotions control me. Every time I am tempted to use food to satisfy my frustrated desires, build up my injured ego, or dull my senses, I will remember I will take off pounds sensibly. Cops pledge. I'm an intelligent person. I will control my emotions, not let my emotions control me. Every time I am tempted to use food to satisfy my frustrated desires, build up my injured ego, or dull my senses, I will remember I am to be an example as I keep off pounds sensibly. Okay, so how are we all doing today? I know we're in winter storm gale. And they're still saying 10 to 20 inches unless they,
Wow.
and we've been under a winter storm warning for 2 days. Well, they've had it up for 2 days. So I'm hoping it stops by 7 a.m. So who knows? But so how's everybody else's weather? I know Kathy in Wyoming has snow. You've had snow before everybody else here, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. It feels like 6 months of snow.
Oh, I believe it. At least we're not in Alaska. They just live with it. But Molly, you're in Canada. Don't you have snow?
We have snow. We don't have a lot of snow for our standards, but it's snowing the last couple of days. But it's light, but it's accumulating.
Yeah, my son was very excited when it started sticking to the ground. Because we've had wintry mix, but it didn't stick. So, okay. Anybody still meeting?
Oh, yeah.
I am too.
We are. Our
Yeah.
group is.
Cool. How big are your groups? We normally have 5 or 4 of our 6 started coming.
We usually have
Under
anywhere
10.
from 9 to 12. About that, us two that come and
what
stay.
is Molly, what is your maximum? Do they have a maximum to be in a group inside? Because I know we have 10 in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, where we are, as long if it's a controlled, like in our meeting is we could have more than 10 as long as we can social distance, but
that's cool.
that's just where I am. Like some of the bigger cities are maxed out at certain numbers.
there's a lot more people too. Yeah, we're at 10, but okay. I've been trying to we've done basically all the programs on the website. We've done them all. So I decided to go back to the old advocate program. Well, then area captain. Yes, thank you. Programs. So I've never done the energy bus. Has anybody seen this one?
Yes.
Cool. I've never done it and I printed it out. It's like, holy moly. It's like I should not have printed it out. So, okay, we will share screen and do the PowerPoint. Is it? And share. There we go. And we do from the beginning. There we go. Okay. Energy bus. This was from a retreat. I don't know who. It says it was. She did it on a retreat. This is the book, The Energy Bus, written by Jon Gordon. It can be applied to every area of your life. Today we are going to look at developing a vision for the direction you want your bus to go in, which is great because we should be looking at our New Year's resolutions. So this helps with the plan. Then you'll become the driver of your own bus when you have a plan. And it said regional directors saw it in March. I don't know what year it was, but Okay, who are your members? Take a look at those, at the who of the, look at the who the passengers are that are on the buses we've developed earlier. What what developed earlier? Okay. Drivers, how many of your passengers are from all field staff areas? That's me. Granted, the scenario, this is saying about other staff stuff. Your bus will be filled with the members of your chapter. Okay. What is TOP's mission vision statement? To support our members as they take and keep off pounds sensibly. If you are truly supporting the members at every level, won't you have the greatest chapters that could possibly be? There's a lot of grammatical errors in here. It's hard to read. If you have great chapters, what will happen to membership? It should increase. Why? Do new members want to stay? Can this happen? Is everyone, if everyone isn't on the same page? It's kind of like the game, think telephone, where you whisper something in the first person's ear and then it gets passed down the line and the last person has to say what they heard. I remember playing that game. Most often it isn't anything close to what is first started. The same is true here. We're all after the same goal. Great chapters. Yeah, you can tell, I can tell somebody's not like my grandson something and he cannot repeat it back to me at all. He doesn't pay attention. So we need to pay attention. Okay. What are our goals? You get directions and advice along the way and from others, but if you don't take responsibility for your team, they will just be waiting outside in the parking lot, waiting for the door of the bus to open. We don't just have one bus, but a whole garage full of them. So what are your goals? Think into the future. What do we see? What are our goals? Did anybody set goals for 20? What were your goals for this year besides surviving? Anybody?
Well, I failed my goal, so.
Well, I did a pinky promise goal and I crushed it because the way I combated COVID, I went on the trail and stayed away from everybody. So I did my miles. Tammy, did you have, you still here? Yeah, you're muted.
Oh, I made the commitment that I was gonna do my exercise every day, which I have, and to be under goal, which I've been under goal for the entire year.
Same here.
That's I really committed to that. I put a lot of pressure on myself, and I won't let myself get to goal. I want to be under. I don't want, if I consider that 3-pound leeway to be like a danger zone.
So do I. That 3-pound up above is basically the danger zone. That's why, yeah. That's not our friend. The
No,
other 7 is.
But
the other 7 is.
Keeps you level.
Yes, it is. Kathy, did you set a goal for 2020?
Well, I walk, not as much as you, but I have been in a challenge group of getting 1,000 miles every year, every calendar year. And gosh, usually by December, I'm really hoofing it. I've made it every year, but I put in a lot of walking in December, and that's usually on a treadmill someplace.
Yeah.
But this year, since I have a new dog who loves to walk, I'll be close to 1,300.
Nice.
So this next year, I'm going to increase my miles. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
I looked into
it's
that
nice to
too.
have.
I need to get into that group. But yeah, anything to keep us accountable for getting our miles in.
Mm.
I do virtual races just to keep me accountable for it, to help me with it.
Right.
But Stella, did you make a goal for this past year? This year?
Usually just to stay in leeway.
Hmm. Yes. How many years are you cops now?
February will be 17.
17.
Awesome.
Congratulations. Wow.
Yes. Congratulations.
I'm sweating it just for this. December 26th will be 1 year. I'm just sweating it for the 1 year. Okay. Think into the future. What do we see? Did anyone start um, doing any resolutions or goals for 2021 yet? Anybody?
I started writing a
I
list.
hope,
Go ahead, Kathy.
and I was going to say, and I had hoped, and hope doesn't get you anywhere,
Right.
to be reinstated
Mhm.
for this year. And I'm just a few pounds
Mhm.
out of my leeway. So that will be my goal for this next year.
Yes,
I
and
will be
Terrific.
reinstated.
Where fingers are crossed. Fingers are crossed. I mean, I mean, I was really close for so long, like 6 months, kept getting close and close, but the last couple pounds are hard.
They're
My
hard the second time around too.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And my goal is my January goal anyway is to get my water intake back up the way it should be and keep it
Mm.
there. That's the hardest thing for me is drinking. I do not like water. Do not like water. Anybody else? Molly, you said you started writing them down.
I've started to. I'm gonna try and have more of a plan. Like last year, I was on the Pinky Promise too, and I just had to
Mm-hmm.
wait and everything. So I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna have a plan of like increasing my water as
Mhm.
time goes on and that kind of thing.
Yeah,
So,
don't forget to use
and the exercise and all that other stuff.
in the current magazine. It has the goal for the month by month goal sheet for you to use too.
Yeah.
I need to start using it. But anybody else start with the resolutions? No?
Drinking plenty of water.
Yes,
Plenty.
that's my hardest part. So let me see.
And I want to be more mindful of tracking what I'm doing for exercise.
Yes. Yeah, do like even if you do the food journal that the Tops has, it has a part for your exercise, or just use a notebook, like the composition notebooks that the schools have. When you food journal, just write your exercise in there. But let me see. And what do we hope to accomplish? Surviving 2020.
Yeah.
Surviving 2020. Ah, okay. Okay. Step 2, fuel your vision with purpose. Okay. Okay. How will your vision benefit the growth of individuals who make up the team? Does anybody have an officer position in your chapters?
Yeah.
I'm a fill-in
Leader.
officer.
Mm-hmm.
I
Anybody
fill
else?
in. I'm a fill-in secretary.
Ah, yeah. I'm getting rid of weight recorder. I'm still
Which is actually probably setting me up to be the permanent secretary.
Mm-hmm. Does anybody have a vision for what even if they're not officers, of what the ideal chapter would look like? I know I use the meeting plans that's in the Tops magazine. And to me, it's all about Tops, but I know a lot of chapters don't use Tops resources.
Our chapter does.
That's good. Yeah, I mean, this is
I think our chapter is using them more now than we used to.
right. Terry Ann's coming in. There we go.
Yeah, good.
Yep. Because I know my old chapter, when I first came 5 years ago, didn't use TOPS. Hi, Terry Ann. Didn't use TOPS resources. But okay. Okay. As you create your vision, you'll want to associate it with a larger and bigger purpose. So our purpose is basically TOPS. How will our vision benefit others? My vision is basically TOPS resources, TOPS. I mean, they do all the research. So why would we need to do our own research? So how will our vision benefit others? Will it help other new members on their journey to a better lifestyle, or not better, but healthier lifestyle? And then next is, what greatness can we strive for? What do we strive for? Anybody?
Consistency.
I think to feel,
Yes. Most of it's mental, but if we can convince our brains, we can strive for greatness.
Yeah.
Which to me, greatness would be a growing chapter. And can we make, what do we stand for? TOPS. This is, I mean, I've never done this program before, so this is a little different. Not a whole lot of, if we're not in a chapter itself, we can't answer all of it, but what we stand for, healthier lifestyle.
support.
Yes, definitely, because a lot of, we need to be very positive and support. Go ahead, Tammy.
I said positivity.
Yes, yes. And can we make a difference?
In teaching. Teaching what we've learned.
Yes.
And I think this has a lot to do, I like this page. And a few years ago, I don't have it with me right now, but my chapter came up with a vision and a mission statement. And, you know, so yeah, we follow TOPS, but we have our own.
Your own vision of what it should be.
Yeah, but
Yes.
I mean, it's along the same lines. But anyway, I think that all of this helps us and helps those groups that over the years have become more of a social group than let's get healthy group.
Right.
And this, all of these questions make members think,
right.
Well, why are we here?
Right. Yeah, to me, I mean, I do the programs for the magazine, but to me, I would love to present this program in January to my chapter. So maybe we could create a vision board for our chapter to see
That's
where
a good idea.
make maybe some resolutions for our chapter. Okay. Step 3, write it down. Write down your vision and purpose statement. Incorporate your vision and purpose into one powerful vision statement and write it down. If we write it down, we make ourselves accountable, because if we don't write it down, we won't remember. And I know, I don't know about everybody else, but if I don't write it down, I will not remember. I'll just turn around, and I can turn around and get lost. I mean, yeah, thank goodness for GPS. Focus your vision. And then share your vision. Make a copy and give it to your team. So like Kathy, like your chapter did, you write it down and you share it with your team. Share the focus so everyone knows what direction you are going in. Ask them to explain it back to you so that you know for sure they understand. Just like the telephone thing. What I might say, you might interpret it different, because not everybody thinks the same. Okay, Zoom focus. We are on Zoom. We are on Zoom. Okay. I believe this is where you really start to work as a team. Once the sharing of information starts and you start tweaking what direction each team member needs to go. When everyone is in agreement and understands the vision and what part they will play, they will get on the bus. So identify the goals your team needs to achieve to make your vision a reality. Write them down. Identify the steps, the action steps necessary to achieve the goals that will make your vision a reality. This is the hard part, writing it all down so that everybody understands the same thing. Write down the action steps and make a copy of the goals and action steps and give them to each team member. Then get on the bus. Okay. I love the cartoons in this thing. Identify who needs help, who else needs to be on the bus to help you implement the action steps that will achieve the goals and vision you and your team have set. Invite them on the bus. Email them. Okay, there you go. Hold on a second. Let's go back. How do I get, okay, let me go back to this one. Where's the rest of this one? It says email them an e-bus ticket or hand delivered a printed ticket. There you go. And then fuel the ride with positive energy and enthusiasm. I know even this year, not the positive energy has been not so positive because we are all in the same stressful situation of the COVID. Okay. Engage and energize your team on a regular basis, filling the void with positive energy so negativity can't breed. How many people have been in contact with their chapter during this whole pandemic? Because I know a lot of chapters, I know Tammy, your chapter has just basically gone silent.
They did.
And that's hard.
Yeah.
They need to realize that the chapter communication, the support system, is basically what we need to keep us propped up.
So we have a page. And I've been sending things on the page, and inspiration things, and just like checking in, and they've all seen them, but there's no response.
Right. Yeah, I have a page for my chapter and my old chapter.
So
nobody. I mean,
it's to do anything.
I mean, it shows that they've looked at it, but
right.
No.
And you know what?
No engaging.
I think. Yeah, Rick said last night on the cops page, even though people don't respond to your posts, it doesn't mean that you're not making an impact. So just keep it up.
Right. Yeah, you can't give up. We need to keep going and doing the positivity stuff. Okay, here's where you can share that would be contests and challenges within your team. Keep them energized and feeling like there's a purpose to being on the bus and wanting to share all the information. Incorporate practices and processes that cultivate a culture of positive energy. Okay. Step 8, post a sign that says no energy vampires allowed. Has anybody met a energy vampire in their chapters? I've seen a few.
Yeah.
Anybody?
The negative Nellies.
Oh my gosh.
Negative Nellies.
Oh my goodness. Yes, absolutely.
Never have anything positive to say about anything.
Right. It's like, like my mom would always say, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything. But there are some people that if they don't complain, they're not happy.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I mean, I know I've complained, and I was very thankful in college. they're like, do you ever not complain? It's like, I didn't realize I was. So it's like I'm more conscious of it. But everybody complains, but we try not to do it too much. Okay, identify the negative team members who are affecting the success of your bus ride. Ah, wow, lots of lines here. Open the line of communication. Let them know they are being negative, like that person in college did to me, and I thank her for that. Determine if there is a justifiable reason. Determine a course of action that will lead to individual and team success. Encourage them to get on the bus with positive energy. Give them a chance to succeed. They need to do this program to like elementary kids so that by the time they get to middle school, they're all positive energy. If they fail to make changes and continue to be negative, then you have no choice but to let them off the bus. I haven't had that problem yet, so crossing my fingers it never happens. Navigate adversity and potholes. We've had a lot of that this year. Okay. Yeah. Expect that every great team, including yours, will face adversity, challenges, and struggles along the ride. Every great team will be tested, but great teams won't let flat tires stop them from reaching their destination. Build up these challenges and use them to pave the road to success. When faced with a challenge, setback, or adversity, ask the following questions. What can we learn from this challenge? What is the problem teaching us? How can we grow from this adversity? And what opportunity does this challenge present to our team? Those are very good questions. Love your passengers. Okay, turn the page. Okay. Ask the following questions. Okay, during the course of your ride, as you drive towards your vision and purpose, let your fellow drivers and passengers know that you care about them. So ask these questions. How can I recognize them? How can I spend valuable time with them? How can I better listen to them? That's a learned thing. It's very hard to learn to listen and not try to interrupt. I'm bad about that. I'm really, really bad about that. But being a good listener is something we have to learn because it doesn't come natural to a lot of people. How can I serve them and their growth? How can I bring out the best in them? And how can I energize their strengths to better themselves and the team? And step 11, have fun and enjoy the ride. Okay, there we go. Remember that every bus trip and journey should be fun. Yes, if you're not having fun, we're doing something wrong. If you have more stress when you come out of your chapter meeting, something needs to change. It doesn't have to be difficult and a painful ride. Tell that to the scale. Ask your team regularly how we can be more successful and have more fun in the process. Ask how we can bring more joy to the work we do. And remind yourself and your team that the goal of every journey should be to arrive at your destination with a smile on your face. It's not just about the destination, but about the team you're becoming along the way. And 10 rules for the ride of your life. 1, you're the driver. 2, desire, vision, and focus move your bus in the right direction. Fuel your ride with positive energy. Invite people on your bus and share your vision for the road ahead. Don't waste your energy on those who don't get on your bus. Post a sign that says no energy vampires allowed on the bus or your bus. No negative Nellies. Enthusiasm attracts more passengers and energizes them during the ride. Basically, smile, it's contagious. Love your passengers. Drive with purpose. Have fun and enjoy the ride.
Cute.
And what would somebody say something?
A cute program.
Mm-hmm. It is, and then remember, you only have one ride through life, so give it all you got. Enjoy the ride. Are you on board? And then it says, and basically invite friends to join. There we go. Get this. Okay, stop share. There we go. Does anybody have any questions? And they also have a energy bus action plans, like step 1, create your vision. Step 2, fuel your vision with purpose. Step 3, write down your vision. 4, focus your vision. Zoom focus. Get on the bus. Fuel the ride with positive energy and enthusiasm, and post a sign with no energy vampires allowed. Does anybody have any questions? And it was a cute program. It's a little stumbling blocks because the notes were very confusing to read.
Was that on the website in where they have the webinars, like from a couple of years ago? Something about get on the bus. Is that the same program as that?
I got these. I don't know if it might be. I got this from the advocate the field staff section for the advocate programs. They only have 3 different ones, because and then if they do another one for 2021, this one will go away.
Okay.
Put another one on.
Yeah, because I looked in the webinars earlier this year when they were doing them, I guess there was one about getting on a bus or something like that.
Yeah, I think that one would be it, because this is a really good one, especially about chapter building. I think if they don't have a new one, because I've seen all my chapters this year, except for one, because they're 42 people and they couldn't meet. They did not meet the restrictions yet. But to me, I'll do this program to the chapters if they don't give me another advocate program to do. So it's a really good one. But any comments about it? Kathy, you've done it before. And you said your chapter did do a vision, basically a vision board for your chapter.
No, we wrote a vision statement.
Okay.
Yeah. I was going to run upstairs and get it, but I'm not real sure where it is. But yeah, I'll have it next time to share.
Awesome.
I saw this program. I didn't do this program, but I saw this program at an IRD.
This one says it was on a retreat, maybe, but yeah.
Yeah, maybe it was SRD, and I can't remember the gal's name that came
was
to
it
our group and did it.
Bees?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, because I think she did something like that, probably at a retreat, and then she's probably done it at other things that she goes to.
Yeah, she came to our SRD a few years ago and did it.
Nice. Yeah, I like the energy vampires thing. Is that there are a lot out there, and it's just the way they are.
And you mentioned scales, and I just have to share this because we are in around the holidays, and we do need to plan. But I think I shared with this. I attend Silver Sneakers, and part of our Silver Sneakers, we set aside a time to tell jokes and laugh. And I shared this today. It says managing your weight around the holidays just requires a little planning. For example, I took the batteries out of my scale last Wednesday.
Awesome plan.
Right.
Awesome plan. Yes. Yeah. I like that plan. I can do that. I can do that. Anybody have any non-scale victories or anything they want to discuss or have questions about? And this is a lot shorter program than I thought it would be. It's like all these pages, like, oh, that's going to be an hour. It's like, yeah, half an hour, which is awesome. As of right now, there's a coordinator meeting tomorrow with all the coordinators. So I have no idea. I've heard two things. I've heard one, that we're going to use the same program for 2021, that the vision. And two, that there's going to be one but you could use the 2020 or the 2021 in the program, in the chapter meetings. But it's like, so we'll find out soon. Hopefully the spas will tell the coordinators that there's going to be a new advocate program, and I hope there is, but because our new normal, we need some more tools. we need some new tools to combat the new normal these days. But okay, and Kat, in October 7th, Kathy shared with me the pledge they use. There we go. So this is what we're going to close. I pledge that I will try this week to keep in mind the goals I seek, to get some exercise each day by walking, jogging anyway, to eat to live, not live to eat, to reach my goals without defeat. So by this pledge, I'll live each day, and I'll weigh less each time I weigh. And thank you and I had to go look for that. So it's like, I love it. Especially during the holiday season, because the holidays, with our big holiday meals, they can be, we can set ourselves up for failure if we don't plan. But there will be meetings.
Can you put that back up again?
Oh, absolutely.
I took a screenshot and then I deleted it.
And I will post it again on my page, and I can also, because I made it into a picture. I did a screenshot and put a picture.
I can
text it to you.
Thanks.
There will be meetings next Wednesday and the Wednesday after that. I'll do every Wednesday, and I will continue on in 2021. Same link. I'm not changing the link. So far, we have not, since I did the waiting room, I have not had we have not been spammed at all, which is great. I think Zoom has upped their security level. So we've been pretty good. So, but otherwise, everybody, I know I'm going to go out and start doing some shoveling. He's got the snowblower going.
What are you expecting to get in your area?
10 to 20 inches, about 2 feet of snow. So right now it's slowed down a little bit, but for a while there, it was blizzardy. But yeah, I gotta go shovel snow. So everybody, you have a nice week, and I'll see you next Wednesday.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.